Hello and welcome to RoboMonk Art and Tarot. I'm RoboMonk. Today, secrets are revealing themselves. We are going to see what they are, what's coming up for you, and how you can benefit from them. Maybe you can alter what you're doing now, or maybe you can just reap the rewards. Let's find out together. This isn't pick a card, but before I go into the piles, I just want to say thank you for being here. Thank you for being you. Thank you for spending some time with me. I truly appreciate it. If you want to subscribe, that's awesome. I'd love to have you be here on this channel. And I always want to say thank you to my subscribers. Thank you to all of my viewers. And just anyone that comes across this, I just want to send love and light towards you. So, let's go to the piles and see what's happening. In pile 1, we have green aventurine. In pile 2, we have fluorite. And in pile 3, we have hematite. So go ahead and take a look and see which resonates with you, and let's get started. Hello, pile 1. Thank you so much for being here with me today. Today, secret blessings are revealing themselves. We're going to see how, we're going to see what they are, we're going to see how this affects you and the people around you or the spirits around you, and we are just going to see what's coming in. We have a standard Celtic cross here today, and this is going to show us what's happening, what you might not be aware of, what you are aware of, and what's going to actually happen when this blessing comes in. So, let's get started. The first image I see is one of a pair of tweezers that is grasping on to a thorn that is lodged into your body. This really symbolizes the pain that something is causing you right now. You may have grown accustomed to it, or you may be very aware of it, but it is an actual pain that has been really affecting your life. And this pair of tweezers is ready to pull out that cause of that pain. That pain may have caused chaos, may have caused imbalance in your life, may have ruled over your life for a long time. We are going to see where this takes us in the reading, but this is the starting point. The next card is down below, and this is something that you are not aware of. I see a pie chart that has 3 parts to it, equally balanced. I also see mushrooms growing out of decay. I think deep down inside, there may be some things that you have not addressed, but you are coming to terms with them. You are doing your shadow work. There is life coming from the death that was in your life. When I say death, I mean the losses in your life. We lose things as we go on. As we live longer, we lose more. This is a very one-sided way of looking at life. And what we can say as well is, as we live longer, we gain more too. It's a balance, right, between the gaining and the losing of different emotions, of ourselves, of others around us. There's this cycle that happens, and sometimes it can be extremely painful, sometimes it can be extremely joyous. But it looks like right now you are in a cycle of balance, you are in a cycle of growth. Even with this pain inside that you are very aware of, Spirit is going to come in and remove this effect of this pain on you. this balance and this growth inside of you that you are not aware of will start to help alleviate this pain inside of you. You may have begun to notice in this top card here that things are starting to turn around for you. Maybe you feel a little bit more lighthearted. Maybe there are some things that have made you laugh during the day. And I see a person picking up a coin. And in the United States, there's an old tale, if it's heads up, right? With our coins, we have a head on one side and another image on the other side. But if it's a heads up coin, you pick it up and it's good luck. And some might say if you find any coin out there, it's good luck. They don't care if it's heads up or the other image, because it's more money in your pocket. But you may have found a coin. You may find that yourself is getting luckier in life. And I'm thinking small things, right? You made the train today. You caught the bus today. You got to work on time today. You got up and things seem to go just a little bit more right than usual. That kind of thing. It's like the start of the process, start of the cycle, but it is coming into a growth cycle for you, which is wonderful. I do see you looking at old photographs, maybe of high school, which would be, I do believe, secondary school outside of the United States, and wondering what happened to these people, and maybe comparing yourselves to these people. Maybe you felt like they were the cool ones, or they were the ones that had it more together than you. I feel like there's this sense of lack, sense of not having enough compared to these people when you look at these photographs of these people that you used to know. And maybe you've lost touch, maybe you don't know what's happening with them, but just comparing and wondering, what if you had chosen differently? What if you had done things differently in your life? What if? I feel like there's a lot of what ifs that are going through your mind right now because you've had this pain in your life, because things have been tough, and you're wondering if you had gone a different direction, would it be better? Along with alleviating this source of pain and your luck turning around, I do see Spirit coming in and guiding you through this giant maze. You may seem lost right now. You may feel like there's a lack of sense of motivation or no goals that are coming to the horizon, and you just are wondering what to do next. I really feel like Spirit is coming in and giving you this blessing of guiding you through the next maze to where you need to be, because you may not be where you need to be right now, but with this sense of cycle of growth coming up, it's really going to lead you to your next chapter. So if you are feeling a little lost right now, that's okay. Just know that the cycle of growth is going to take you to where you need to be, and you will have another purpose coming up very soon. How's this going to affect you? You're going to find purpose. You're going to find abundance again in this growth cycle. Like I said, we have this cycle of loss, we have this cycle of growth, but this is a cycle of growth with you. It doesn't matter what age you are, what part of life you are in. We all have this loss and growth, but it's always nice to have this growth cycle come in, unless, it's a cycle of loss and we are losing things that are not serving us anymore. Then that's positive. But a lot of times that cycle of loss can be painful. But a cycle of growth can be positive, can be inspiring, can be a wonderful time in your life. And this is what you're coming into. This is the blessing coming towards you. Along with that, alleviation of pain and some good luck on your side. Spirit is also saying, don't worry about comparing yourself to others. Don't worry about the what ifs. Don't worry about what could have been. You are where you need to be right now. Sometimes that can feel like a slap in the face, because if there's a lot of things that have happened to you that can be sensed as negative, you may question Spirit saying, well, why did this negative thing happen to me? Why did that happen? And while I can't answer this in this general reading, I know from personal experience, and I think a lot of us can weigh in on this, is that negative things happen to everyone. We just may not realize it. Those people that are in that old photograph, some may be working very, very hard to be at the level you are at right now, and you don't realize it. Some may be feeling lonely and depressed, and you don't realize that. Some may have passed on, and you don't realize that. There are many gifts that they have. Maybe they were more apparent when they were in high school or younger in that photo. But now life has happened. They've gone through cycles of loss. They've gone through cycles of gain. And you may find that they are on their own path. They have their own gifts. But negative things have happened to them as well. So the fact that negative things have happened to you, just know that it happens to everyone. And the fact that you've experienced those negative things does not mean that this is a punishment. It means that this is the path you are to walk, and Spirit is going to guide you to your next purpose. Spirit is going to help you alleviate that pain and find balance and growth in your life. And that's a wonderful blessing. A wonderful blessing, no matter where you are in that cycle. One of your hopes is to find inner peace. That is a worthy goal, finding that inner peace. And I do see you finding that inner peace inside of you. Once you realize that so many negatives, so many positives happen on a daily basis to everyone around us. And we know our negatives and positives intimately. We know them because they are part of us. And we may not show others. Others may think that we have it great. Others may think that we have it all. But that's never the case, is it? We are all human. We are all spirits here, trying to learn lessons, trying to navigate so we can make this world a better place. And sometimes the best is just to be you, just to find your inner peace, and to move on and not compare. Because those other people out there have pain as well, even if they aren't showing it to you. So pile one, you have a lot of blessings coming your way. You have less pain, you have good luck, and you have guidance to your next goal. So that's wonderful news. I'm so happy for you, and thank you for being here with me today. Thank you, Spirit, for this message, and thank you, viewer, for lending your energy to this reading, because it always helps. Know that you're loved, know that you're blessed, and I'll see you next time. Hello, Pile 2. Thank you so much for being here with me today. Today, secret blessings are revealing themselves. We're going to see what they are, how they're going to affect you, what's going to happen in the future here with these blessings coming in for you. So I'm excited to get started. We do have a traditional Celtic cross here, so that will explore what your not aware of, what you are aware of, what's happening now and in the future. Okay? And I will draw images that Spirit gives me and place them in the cards. So the first image that I get is you sitting down, thinking about whatever you're thinking about. The main element of this drawing, though, is the veil that is over you. There is definitely a veil over you. And that is typically a thin piece of cloth that you can almost see through, but not quite. And I really feel this sense to this entire reading, that there is something there that you can sense, but you're not sure of. And this veil is being dropped. That is part of your blessing. You are going to have immense clarity with this dropping of the veil. What you are not aware of in this next card, I see a cup of coffee, which we all know has caffeine, and it's going to represent a wake-up call. When this veil drops, you're going to have this boost of energy and a wake-up call and this passion to move forward. And it's going to be very interesting because I am not exactly getting what kind of wake-up call this is yet. We will know this by the end of the reading, so stay with me. But at this moment, it's going to be some kind of wake-up call, and it's going to be a very big change in your life. But I do sense it's for the positive. I feel like you have been looking around the corner or looking behind you a lot, sensing different things that may or may not be there, and you may think, did I just see that? Is that really there? I can sense it, but I'm not sure. And you may have this sense of there's something going to happen, but you're not quite sure, or there's something there, but you're not quite sure. Spirit wants you to know that these are spirits guiding you along. There's nothing to be alarmed about. There's nothing that is negative about this, but they are here to help drop the veil and get clarity. And you may be realizing that there's something else to you. There's something else there. You can sense it, but you're not sure quite what it is yet. And when this veil is dropped, you're going to have a lot of clarity about that. I really feel in your past you have been visited by spiritual beings. Whether you realized it or not, they have given you this inner spark before, and that is what you are sensing. That is what you are sensing when you are sensing this otherness, this other energy out there and internally. You can feel it, it's there, but you can't really put words to it yet. When this veil is dropped, it's going to be a huge blessing for you and a huge wake-up call. I feel like Spirit is saying that you are going to know your place in this universe. To know your place in this universe is a major blessing. I cannot express how large of a blessing that is. To know who you are, what it is you want to do, where you are going, and how you fit into this universe is fantastic in the true sense of the word. It seems almost not real, ethereal, but when this veil is dropped, Spirit will reveal the other part of you. Once you know this other part, you're going to be feeling justified and confident in yourself, knowing your place in this universe, knowing how you fit in, having this passion, this wake-up call, and really putting the pieces together of that sense that you've had for a while, where those other spiritual beings placed in you that kind of divine spark and that wanting to know, that curiosity in you, and then being really justified in knowing that you weren't making it up. Knowing that you had good intuition about this, that there's something other to you, and that it is true. I feel like a lot of us can go through life thinking we are just humans. If we continue to think we are just humans, we sell ourselves short. We are souls. We are divine spiritual beings inside a human body. We are also other things. We can have otherness to us. So the fact that, yes, we are all souls, yes, we all are currently inhabiting human bodies, that much is true. But we also have this otherness that we can tap into. It's divinely created. It is amazing. And that can also help us with our knowing about this world and how it works and how we fit in. It's a wonderful gift when that veil is dropped. How is this going to affect others around you? They are going to notice this change in you. They are going to notice the fact that you feel different. Your energy is different. Your confidence is different. You have a new way about you because you know you, the whole you, the final you. And this is going to be a wonderful feeling for yourself, but also for others. I think they're going to be inspired by you as you have this knowledge now that this truly is, this thing that you were sensing is true. I think one of your fears for a long time has been that a part of you has been missing and it would always be missing. But when this veil drops, you're going to feel whole. You're going to feel complete. You're going to feel a sense of, yes, this makes 100% sense. I know this is true, and I know I can feel it. I know that this is spirit guiding me, and I can move forward with confidence. So you have the blessing of knowing your entire self now. Ultimately, I think this is going to give you more tools to work with here in this earth plane, in other dimensions as well. And you are really going to be able to open up and make this world, make the other dimensions a better place. I really do believe that you have the power to make this world and other dimensions a better place to be for other spirits, for other souls, and especially here in this 3D earth plane, knowing yourself is truly part of why you are here. And gaining this knowledge is going to be amazing for you. So pile 2, I hope this brings you clarity. I think there's much more clarity on its way for you. I want to thank Spirit for being here with this reading. And I want to thank you for being here with this reading, to lend your energy to it, because it always helps. Know that you're loved, know that you're blessed, and I'll see you next time. Hello, Pile 3. We are seeing secret blessings revealing themselves to you today. We are going to see what they are. We are going to see how they affect you. We're going to see what's happening now and in the future. As you can see, we have a traditional Celtic cross here today. And I'm going to draw images that Spirit gives me, and then we're going to place them on the cards and interpret them together. So let's get started. Initially, I see you walking down a road going against traffic. There's a lot of traffic coming your way and you are actually going against it. So I feel like you have a lot of ideas, or you are a person that truly walks their own path, or your ideas are wonderful, grandiose, but no one quite gets them yet. And that is not to negate their validity, because I do believe that they are divinely inspired. But the fact is that other people down here on this 3D Earth realm may not be able to make that leap that you have quite yet. So with this, I feel like you are truly walking your own path. You are adventurous, maybe not here going out and climbing a mountain, although you may, but also just really being yourself, being true to yourself, and looking at the world in a different way than others have so far. Something you're not aware of is this is a time of merging for you. There are many paths that you have walked. There are many paths that you could have walked but didn't. But these are all merging into this one singular point, and you are coming to that point right now. The fact that you have so many different ways of thinking about things, different ways of doing things, and all of these different paths that you thought have walking but maybe not have taken, plus the paths that you have taken, are all merging into one. And I feel like this is a big moment. I feel like this is a level up for you. Something that you are aware of is your truly otherworldly connections. You may feel like these ideas come from spirit or come from somewhere else. The Greeks said that they were muses, right? That would whisper in their ear to have wonderful ideas come to life. Maybe you feel like a muse is whispering in your ear, but you have big ideas. And to represent that, I see the space shuttle docking with the space station up in space. And this is just to represent that there are connections being made with huge ideas that you are thinking of. And it's really between you and an otherworldly sense, perhaps another spirit, perhaps another creation, something of that, where you are having a conversation, even if you are not truly aware of the other side. It is happening, and this is actually being brought to life through your mind here in this earth realm. In your past, I see many different paths going towards the goals that you wanted to go for, but I feel like you've been disappointed in the fact that I see different goals spread out so far away that they may not be attainable. You maybe had to choose one or the other and not get them all. It would be impossible to go through life and actually collect all of your goals and achieve them, which can be depressing, right? We're always told as kids that you can do anything you want in life. Well, maybe the truth is you can do any 10 things you want in life and then you run out of time. But you have so many different ideas to pursue, you may be wondering which ones to pursue, which ones to give time to while you're down here on this earth plane. A huge blessing coming your way is actually Spirit is going to help you choose the goal that you should go for, the idea that you should really put time into. It's going to be like a beacon, a spotlight coming out of the darkness. That's truly what I see. I see a spotlight coming out of the darkness and you standing on a straight path going towards this spotlight. And you are rejoicing because you do have so many wonderful ideas, but only a few of them can be pursued in your lifetime. So Spirit is coming in and helping you out to give you purpose to your life, but also sorting through those ideas. Spirit is also telling me right now, write down those other ideas. Make sure that you have them written down, because just like Einstein had so many different ideas, we are still working through all of his ideas. Even, 70, 80 years later, he wrote them all down, but we have taken up that torch and carried it further to explore because he ran out of time. I feel like you are one of these people that have so many big ideas. You should record them somewhere where other people can find them when you want them to, and they can carry on what you have started. But Spirit is saying that there is, for your next goal, a huge transcendence going to happen. You are going to be able to go towards that idea and that goal with confidence, because all of this is a merging point in your life, and it really feels like you will have single focus on this idea. How will this make you feel? I see two sets of eyes looking at the earth. I feel like you have always looked at the earth in this 3D earth plane differently than other people. But now you are going to look at it differently than you have before yourself. So even you will be changing your perspective as you go towards this next big idea, this big goal. And I feel like this will help you achieve this goal as you go along. How will this affect others around you? I see a keyboard laid out. I see you playing the keyboard. Some of you may have chosen different piles where I talk about this, but we are all here to sing our song. We are all here to play our own music in the universe of life, right? The one song, the universe. That's what that means. And I really feel like with this new idea, you are going to be able to sing your song and add it to the chorus of the universe. I really feel like this is a big one. This is a huge idea. This is a transcendent time in your life. And this blessing is coming in, and Spirit is leading you towards it. So it's wonderful news, pile 3. I think one of your fears has been that your goals were so spread out that none of them would actually become attainable. You tried to chase them and had different plans of maybe getting 1 or 2 done, but finally this is coming down and landing close enough that you can actually achieve it through different perspective, through spiritual guidance, but also through your awesome connections, through otherworldliness, right? Spiritualness, and the fact that you are blessed with big ideas. How is this going to end up? I really feel like this is going to change a lot of people's lives for the better. I really feel like this is one of your purposes here in life, to do this idea. So I really wish you well pursuing this idea. I think you're going to have a lot of passion. You're going to have a lot of drive going towards this. And Spirit is going to give you its blessing and help you go towards it. So I'm really excited for you, pile 3. I think it's wonderful. Pile 3, I hope this brings you clarity. I hope this shows how amazing that you are, because you are an amazing person with awesome ideas. And I want to thank Spirit for being here. I want to thank you for being here and lending your energy to this reading. It always helps. Know that you're loved, know that you're blessed, and I'll see you next time.